Do you ever just stare at your head and think, why can't I draw what I see in my head? Or even worse, why am I still not good at this thing? Trust me, you're not alone. Drawing isn't a talent you either have or you don't. It's a fight, a messy, uncertain, beautiful fight. And if you're in that fight right now, this video is for you. So think about all the childhood doodles you have. Think about beginning the art. Think about how different people of this world begin their art journeys. Compare your work to others. All of this happens because we want to get better. So let's get something straight. Talent is overrated. What most people call talent is actually years of quiet practice, failure, and growth. Every great artist was once a beginner with bad proportions and wobbly lines. And the difference between someone who gets better and someone who quits, it's not talent, it's grit. Take a look at your messy sketches that you have and ask yourself, do those anger you or do those intrigue you? I've looked at plenty of sketches of mine and I wanted to erase, I wanted to cross them out. Can't tell you how many sketchbooks I've had where I would put one little mark on a brand new clean sheet and I thought that I ruined the whole thing, so I turned the page and I do it about 30 times and I just wasted a lot of money on a sketchbook that I could have filled up had I just continued the doodles. Every drawing goes through an ugly stage. That in-between point where nothing looks right and you're tempted to scrap the whole thing. That's not a sign of failure. It's a sign that you're in the process. The problem is, a lot of people stop there. They think, I'm not good, instead of, I'm not done yet. Learning to draw is about pushing through the ugly and not avoiding it. So you don't need to draw perfect. You need to draw a lot. Sketching is thinking on paper. It's problem solving. It's trial and error. The fastest way to improve isn't waiting for the right moment or right inspiration. It's drawing consistently, even if every sketch isn't Instagram worthy, especially if it isn't. And Instagram is a whole other thing because, in my humble opinion, Instagram kind of ruins your art because you end up drawing what everybody else wants to see and not what you want to do. Let's get into frustration here. All right, frustration is part of learning. It doesn't matter if it's drawing or math or learning how to play an instrument. It's actually a sign your brain is catching up with what your hand can't do yet. And that gap, that's where the growth happens. When you hit a wall, take a breath. It's simple as that. Step back, look at what you have improved on. Then keep going. Don't erase the frustration. You need to channel it and you need to use it. I have erased a lot of my frustrations until I realized one day that if I keep the sketches on the page that I deem not worthy, that kind of holds as a trigger. Well, I got to get better than that one. And anytime that I have a sketch that I do deem worthy, like I'm really proud of, and I still have space on that page, I use the good sketch to compare it because I have to one up that now. You have to hold yourself to a higher standard. If you go into this, especially drawing, more than anything else, if you go into this with the mindset that you're going to suck, then you're going to suck. It's like Henry Ford once said, whether you think you can or you can't, you are right. All right, so let's talk about confidence for a minute. Did your line confidence get better? Did that hand look less awkward this time? Those are wins. Celebrate those. Progress in art is slow and silent until suddenly it isn't. Keep track of those wins. They're proof that you're not stuck. They're proof that you're moving. So if you're feeling discouraged, remember, the only failed drawing is the one you never made. Sketch messy. Sketch often. Sketch like no one's watching, because each line is a step forward. Even the bad ones, especially the bad ones. You're not an artist. You're just becoming one. This is one of the biggest things that I teach all of my students, is that when you open that sketchbook up and you think it's full of just ugly crap, ask yourself, what is ugly crap? Who are you to say that it is? Every single doodle that you put on your page is a journey to the next one. When you do the thumbnail stages, the thumbnail sketches, number them, date the page, give yourself a specific number per day to complete them. Okay? 5 a day, 5 thumbnails. Okay? You're going to have a lot by the end of the month, probably more than you've ever had before, but you need to dedicate yourself to this. If you don't understand something about drawing and you see somebody else doing it and they understand it, it's not their fault that you can't understand it. It's nobody's fault. You just have to pick up that pencil and you have to get over the mindset of not being good enough. And I want to go into the frustration a little bit more. I know from personal experience that when I would compare myself to other artists, and I was just starting out in the industry, and I just felt like the journey to get to where I believed I should be at was just so daunting that I didn't have enough time. I was too old. I missed the boat. And the truth is, it's no different than starting a Roth IRA late. If you don't have a retirement, and you're 45 years old or you're 50, start now. Start drawing. Start playing that instrument. Start lifting weights. Because in 2 or 3 years, you're going to think, why didn't I start that 3 years ago? And you'd be surprised the progress that you can make within that time period in anything that you do. And the other thing is, I'm going to keep saying this in all my videos, well, almost all of them. Allow yourself to fail. Allow yourself to draw a cube in perspective and it looks absolutely terrible. It's okay to get your vanishing points incorrect. It's okay that your your cubes look like rectangles. You don't know how to shorten them. Or your verticals don't stay vertical. So here you are, still watching, still listening. And that says a lot. It means you care. It means there's something inside of you that refuses to give up on art, even when it feels hard. And that's part of you, and I want to speak to that right now. If you're new to drawing, or if you've been stuck for a while, I want you to know you are not broken. You are not untalented. You're just learning. And learning something meaningful, something creative, it takes time. It's supposed to be messy. It's supposed to challenge you. That's what makes it worth it. You'll have days where you hate everything you draw. That's normal. You'll have days where you look at someone else's art and think, I'll never be that good. But guess what? They had that exact same thought once. The only difference is they kept going. Improvement doesn't always look like a masterpiece. Sometimes it looks like your lines getting a little more confident, or your proportions being just a little bit less off, or even just finishing a page when you used to give up halfway through. And those tiny wins, they add up quietly, silently, until one day you flip back through your old sketchbook and realize, wow, I'm not where I started. That moment is coming for you, I promise. So don't wait to feel ready. Don't wait to be perfect. You're an artist right now. You don't need permission. You don't need a flawless drawing. You just need to show up every day if you can. Even just 5 minutes, even just one messy sketch. Your style, your voice, your expression, it's all in there already. You're not trying to find it. You're trying to uncover it. And every drawing brings you closer. So take this as your reminder. Keep drawing. Keep learning. Keep making mistakes. They're not failures. They're proof that you're in the game. You're doing the work, and that's all that matters. So if this helped you, even just a little bit, Consider commenting below and let me know what you're working on. What's been the hardest part of learning to draw for you? All right, let's talk about it. I read all the comments. And most importantly, be kind to yourself. You're doing something amazing, even if it doesn't feel like it yet. Don't quit now. You've got this. I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, peace out.